you guys, what's up? I am GojiFan98's and welcome back for another new video for today once again. Today I'm going to continue on for the next episode of GojiFan98's Jurassic-A-Thon. Today we'll take a look at the sixth installment of a Jurassic Park movie in the franchise and the third of a Jurassic World era movie will be Jurassic World Dominion from 2022, which is my all-time favorite movie and my third Jurassic Park movie on the big screen. And I always love this film so much. Everything all about it was just awesome. So anyway, after the last movie was successful at the box office, they began to work on a direct sequel. But later, when they were start a little bit shooting until when the COVID-19 pandemic started, they had to shut down the production for a little while until they reopened again with a safety precaution for safety for the cast and crew without getting sick. That is very important. Keep a distance away from other healthy people if you are not feeling well. If you're not feeling well, you need to step down and focus on getting better. That is what safety is for. So in Jurassic World Dominion, we have the return of Dr. Alan Grant and Alex Sattler returning in the film after 21 years since Jurassic Park 3. It was so good to see these two characters return, and they reunited with Ian Malcolm, once again played by Jeff Goldblum. Sam Neill and Laura Dern was really great honor to return in this film once more. So great to see these two again and reunite with Jeff Goldblum for the first time since 1993's Jurassic Park. And the rest of the characters came back. Our main characters was Owen Grady and his girlfriend Claire and their adopted daughter Macy all returned from the last movie played by the same actor. Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. I don't know who was the actress portrayed as Macy. I just can't remember much. Well, the other characters came back from the last film. Some of them made a small role appearance as a reduced role. And Barry character, who works in Jurassic World 2015, came back in this film. So good to have him back. And here's a little bit to tell. We got Dodgson returns in the film, and we know in the first movie he was played by Cameron Thor, and this time he was played by Campbell Scott. If you recognize that actor, Campbell Scott, that he's the same guy who plays Peter Parker's dad in the Amazing Spider-Man movie was Andrew Garfield. If you recognize that, when I first saw this guy in that movie, I was like, wait a second, is that Peter Parker's father actor? And yeah, I will never forget when I first saw that. My mom took me and my dad to see this movie when it came in theater as a surprise. And I was really got very unexpected surprise that day. I was like, oh wow. My mother gave me and my dad a surprise to see the movie. Well, since it was my third Jurassic Park movie on the big screen, and I really enjoyed the music, the movie, and the story, and everything all about it, and all the dinosaur sequence were good. Now here's what I'll tell you here. We have two versions of the movie. We got the one that's theatrically cut. That's the one I saw in the movie theater. And the other one was the extended cut. It was first released on Peacock app. So I bet you all wonder which version do I like better. I like the extended cut better because it makes a lot more sense with more scenes that we did not see in the theatrically cut. Including the flashback sequence took place 65 million years ago, was based off the original script for Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 93. On that original script, where Godzillasaurus battle against a group of pteranodons in the original script idea, which that was all according to my kaiju brother, Autistic Loser Productions, said it. And it was kind of very interesting to note about it. And they brought back the same director who made a Jurassic World, brought back as a directing chair again, hadn't directed since the first Jurassic World era. And there's also the feature of swarm of locusts are destroying all the crops of, how we feed the animals of, protein and whatever to feed the cattle, so we need to survive for our food supply. But when all the locusts getting out of control, B.D. Wong returned reprising his role as Dr. Woon. He wanted to fix his mistake about because of it. And also we found out the true reason, what is the true origin about Macy character. That Charlotte was her mother, and Blue, she made her a little bit reduced role in the film, but we introduced her daughter named Beta, who has the same identical as Blue. my mom really loves Blue so much because of her attitude, her personality, the way she cares about Owen Grady since the other two movie, and as well for her daughter in that movie, Dominion. And I respect that. Everyone likes Blue. I like Blue too, and I like all the characters in the film. Even I love at the end of the scene in the final battle where the T-Rex team up with a blind dinosaur, fights against a Giganotosaurus and defeating him. This is all about whenever any opponent you face is too tough, you need to find someone to help you, to work together as a team. But also here, in that film, this also features somehow Dodgson character found that shaving can from the first Jurassic Park. Somehow he found it, and it kept it the whole time. Thankfully, there was a TV show that was premiered on Netflix called Jurassic World, whatever it was. I put in a name to the description below to let you know what was the TV show I was talking about when it explained Dodgson found that can. But it was also completely ignored Jurassic Park The Game, where it took us about the fate about the can. But then when it was destroyed by T-Rex, but that was the different timeline era in the game. So they decided to completely ignore the game and create a new retcon the story, just like the Godzilla movie, about have a different timeline. That some timeline had to be always being confusing. So yeah, I like to have the original Jurassic Park trio team up with two of our Jurassic World friends, work together to survive when the Lucas comes from the Bison Corporation, as Dodgson doesn't care about people. He became corrupted with money. But some of our hero who works in that place decide how to do what's right, like Ian Malcolm, including Ramsey character. He has to do what's right. He's the one who told Ian about Lucas' problem. And yes, Dodgson did not see that coming. But in the end, he got what he deserved, just like what happened to Dennis in the first Jurassic Park film. Gets eaten by Dilophosaurus. As a bad guy like that, they deserve to get eaten. Like all the three Dilophosaurus said, fresh meat. And like what they did to Dennis, spitting a paralyzing goop into his face, and then eat him. Yep, just like I said about Dilophosaurus being cute and show us his terrified face. Including when one of the Dilophosaurus come face to face with Claire was the scariest moment. And thankfully her boyfriend Owen saved her life before that thing spit that goop. That was a great move. So yeah, that's all I have to say for Jurassic World Dominion. And stay tuned to the next episode. I will review the last Jurassic movie for my Jurassic-A-Thon series. For a little while will be Jurassic World Rebirth. So stay tuned for that, and I will always stay with you fans and Jurassic Park fans. Bye!